Hey, well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. And I thank you for tuning in. If you're coming in for the first time, I thank you. And those who've been consistently supporting me, I thank you as well. Well, today, sad news. Sad news I got from Saturday morning. I was working at my job and my wife called me, friend called me and told me the bad news of soulful R&B, legendary R&B singer Angie Stone, who died early Saturday morning in a car accident, maybe around 4 a.m. in a car accident. Her vehicle flipped. Then her big um, rig, huge truck, hit her vehicle as she flipped down to the compartment, down to the other road, side of the road. And it's sad, man. Really, really sad because I've known Angie Stone as a singer for quite a few years, several years now. And quite a few years, and I love her music. No More Rain. My favorite one of my favorite tunes is Brother from her. So it's been quite a week. It's been quite a week. And for the past few days, we had a few celebrity deaths over the days, maybe a couple of weeks. Roberta Flack, we lost legendary singer, soul R&B singer Roberta Flack recently. We lost also Biggie Smalls, the legendary hip hop artist Biggie Smalls' mom, Valletta Wallace. We lost legendary actor Gene Hackman. Him and his wife lost their lives recently. That's the news. Recent news. Just maybe about last month, about maybe 3 weeks ago, or maybe last month, we lost hip hop personality, producer Irv Gotti, legendary Irv Gotti. We lost Irv Gotti. And now, we recently, just Saturday, March 1st, Saturday morning, we lost soulful R&B singer Angie Stone. Lost Angie Stone. And I'm about to share getting the detail about her news footage, and also I'm about to hear what she said, how she exposed the industry for what it is: dishonesty, fickle, and a whole lot of things underneath the table. I'm about to share that with you and give my thoughts about what I think about the industry and how the industry did this to a lot of artists, bamboozled a lot of artists out of money, where they continually have to work, continue have to work. And I'm gonna share what she said. I'm gonna share what Angie Stone said. It's a very important video that I need you to listen to, that really touched home with me. And I really need you to listen to this video, this clip. But I'm gonna share the news clip right now.
My publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. After 40 something years in the business, I'm like, where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company, even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to, people that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen for me. Money that I'm supposed to be. I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're gonna have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're gonna have to give me my money. A lot of my
And you see that video that she just shared on her IG, Instagram post. That's an Instagram or YouTube post that she's explained about her royalties not being granted to her, and she's not getting. She's Universal Music Group was holding her royalties, but she was supposed to be paid out those royalties a while ago, a long time ago. And that video that I just shared, that video, not the video that I just shared on her that she's explaining her IG on the royalties not being collected from Universal Music Group, that they owe her all this money. That was shot since December. That video clip was since December. Since December. Since December. Now it's March 2nd. And she died Saturday morning, traveling from Alabama. Something fishy. Not saying that things do happen, but when a person speaks truth, things start happening. When a person speaks truth. First Timothy 5:18. Is not a man worthy of his wages? Is not a man worthy of his wages? Angie Stone worked close to 50 years in the industry. She should not be struggling financially. She should not have to, at 63 years old, have to drive across the country just to make money to sing. She paid her dues. They did not respect her legacy. They did not respect her. They disrespected her by not paying her what she's owed. The industry is evil, is wicked. The industry will squeeze every ounce, drain and squeeze every ounce they have off of you if they can, just to make their pockets fat and to make the artists struggle. Put the artist's name out there, but the artists gotta make a living too. The artists gotta feed their families. The artists gotta leave a legacy. The artists have to leave inheritance for their kids and their grandchildren. There's no way in the world a legend like Angie Stone should be driving cross country just to make money to sing. It's very disrespectful. The industry is wicked, it's evil, and I tried to get in there, and I'm glad I didn't get in there. It's a wicked, wicked. They did this to many artists. Many artists they sabotage, and they're not here no long, and they're not here no more because they spoke up. Because they spoke up, and because they standed their truth, and they exposed the industry for what there is, for who they are, and they're no longer here. Many artists was bamboozled out of money, and when they spoke up, they mysteriously gone, sabotaged, cut wires in their vehicles, plane accidents. They're no longer here because they spoke up.
Folks, we begin tonight with the news of the recent death of a Columbia singer. Grammy-nominated R&B singer and Columbia native Angie Stone, has died. Stone was killed early this morning in a car crash as she was traveling from Alabama to Atlanta, where she was set to perform for a championship basketball game. Now, according to music producer close to Stone's family, the cargo van she was traveling in flipped over and was hit by a big rig. Stone was the only one to die in the crash. and Stone was a part of the group called The Sequence, which was one of the first female groups to record a rap song. In a statement posted to X by Senator Tamika Isaac Devine, she said, quote, Angie was more than just a powerhouse vocalist. She was a cultural icon whose music touched hearts and transformed lives. Now, Stone was 63 years old.
Yeah, Mayor. So what a horrific way to die. What a horrific way to die. She didn't deserve that at all. She didn't deserve that. May her soul rest in peace. Condolences to her family, daughter, family, grandchildren. Condolences to her extended family, friends. Angie Stone, man, she did deserve this. She rose to fame in the late 1970s. Members of the hip hop trio Sequence. Newsers give a brief intro to her. In the early 1990s, she became the member of the R&B trio Virtual Hold. Stone then signed the Artist Records. She's been in this industry for a long time, to release her debut solo album Black Diamond 1999, which received gold certification by Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Spawned the single No More Rain. Love that song. Love that song. The other song that I also love is Brother. I love that tune. Love that tune. Oh man. And Angie was born December 18, 1961. Angela Laverne Brown, that's her birth name, in Columbia, South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina, where she had that horrific tragedy that caused her life, was in Montgomery, Alabama. Let's turn to a scripture. John 8:32. You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You see, when you stand in your truth, and God is truth, and Angie Stone was living for God and was not ashamed. It wasn't ashamed to mention that she was following God. Was not ashamed to mention that God ordered her steps. Not ashamed of that. And she let it be known. She let it be known. And you see, when you stand in your truth, some people don't like that. And when you call them out, when you call them out, some people like to be lied to. But when you call them out, and you stand in your truth and you tell the truth, they don't like it. They don't like it when you speak out, especially when the injustice is being done. So I had to just come on here and share my thoughts on this bad news, sad news of Angie Stone losing her life. And her story, this continues because a lot of artists, she speaks for a lot of artists go through this. A lot of artists went through this over the years, over the decades of being bamboozled and not getting the proper payments that they deserve to live their life. You put work out for a business, for whoever you're signed to, for a record label. You put work out, you do your part, and they couldn't even do your part. On you, been honest. You did your part. You showed up and showed out, made hits for the label, made hits for the label, do all this work for the label, made the label money, and you mean to tell me they couldn't bless you? They couldn't give you what was due to you. They couldn't give you what is due to you. God has not mocked. Whatever you sow, you're gonna reap. And the thing is that over the years, there's been a lot of mysterious deaths, a lot of crazy death when it comes to speaking up. against the powers that be. A lot. A lot. May Angie Stone's soul rest in peace. Once again, condolences to her family and friends. Condolences to her management team. Now she's resting in the arms of the Lord. She put out great music, music that will never die. No More Rain, Brother, and a lot of more hits, few more hits that she came out with. Now the live word of the day is coming out of Psalms 18:8. It's better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in man. You can't trust in man to secure you. You cannot trust in man to have your back. You gotta trust in the Lord. You gotta trust God that shows us mercy. It's like what Angie Stone said. If it wasn't for the Lord that carried her through, that had her back, and that carried her all those years, that secured her, but they owed her that those royalties. They did. This is why you cannot put your trust in man. The same lips that they lift you up with is the same lips that they turn around and stab you, break you down with their words. It's the same lips that will turn against you. You cannot trust in man. We gotta rely and trust in the Lord. That gives us peace, that gives us love, and he shows us mercy. Man doesn't show you mercy. God shows us love and shows us peace. It gives you and we can rely on the Lord, but we cannot rely on man, because man would disappoint us all the time. That's why we put our trust in the Lord, and that's why Jesus died to give us hope, and we can rely on him. Well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. Once again, condolences to the artists and the people I mentioned earlier in the video, the famous people I mentioned earlier in the video. Condolences to their families. Rest in power to them. Also, once again, rest in power, rest in peace to the one and only legendary R&B soulful, black beautiful singer, Angie Stone. Rest in peace, my beautiful sister. May God show comfort to your family at this time. And at this moment, rest in peace once again to Angie Stone. Well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. And while you're at it, smash that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel, Zaccheus Gospel. I always got more coming for you. God bless and be safe out there. Until next time.